What's up, everyone? Thank you so much for checking out this video here on Show Style and Spirit. I am Ebony, of course. As you can see from the title of this video, I wanted to give my commentary on a story that I'm sure that you've heard in the past day or so about a woman who actually suffered a concussion after a man asked her for her phone number. She did not want to give him her phone number, and allegedly he hit her with a brick. So I want to play her Instagram video, and I actually am on the Black Enterprise website, and Black Enterprise embedded her Instagram post that the Neighborhood Talk played or shared on their page. So I'm going to go ahead and hit play. So let me mute my mic, and then I'll come back with my commentary.
What have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this? I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, "What you gonna do?" And I told all these men, like, "Yo, why this man got a brick on my face?" And he's holding a brick. And all these niggas is watching, and nobody does nothing. And he hits me in my face, and then they're all just watching. And they let that nigga get in a car. How is this okay? This is what y'all doing to women?
Okay, so you all heard her say she was in an environment where there were other men around, there were male bystanders, and she said that they just stood around and watched him get aggressive with her once she said, I don't want to give you my phone number. Now, of course, none of us were there. We don't know the tone in which they were talking to each other. It's pretty obvious whoever hit her with the brick is ignorant, violent, and lacks self control. But even if she, quote unquote, hold him in front of all those men and said, "No, Ninja, I ain't giving you my number, broke A," or something like that, even if she went there, verbally spat with her then if you need to defend yourself or save face. You don't hit her with the brick because literally, you're being violent with her because she has rejected you. And that is something that so many of us has run into over and over again. Even if you're single and you just decide to go to your neighborhood pub and have a drink after work, and they are on you. I don't even like for them to like buy me a drink. I remember it was a clear man, a white man who had bought me a drink, and then he gonna come sit beside me, and I had been minding my business. I was like, "Oh, thank you." Once he came over, I thanked him from afar, like you make eye contact, you nod, and then that encouraged him to come sit beside me. And then I had my phone in my hand the entire time. I'm an adult. So I'm not just going to put it away just because you came and sat beside me. I didn't tell you to buy me the drink. I did not tell you to come sit beside me. And then he actually tried to grab my phone. And then I had a tighter grip on my phone. I looked at him like he was crazy, and he knew then that it was a wrap. But it is the aggression. And it's just insane because it's one thing if two people actually get married and the woman lets the man set that kind of a tone where he is the quote unquote head, and he can take such an aggressive stance with her. It's another thing if you're dating for several months or a couple of years and this is the type of relationship that you've established. But we don't even know each other's names at a bar, and you buy a drink, send a drink over, and you think you're going to come snatch my phone? Do you think that that is a turn on? But they totally act like that right out the gate. And my whole thing is if you would act like that and we don't even know each other, how do you treat a woman after she's willing to date your crazy behind, after she lets you know where she lives and where she works and you get a taste of the puss? Like, how do you act then? Then it's got to be really psychotic. These guys, they do not care. And that's what's so dangerous, in my opinion, about the manosphere, because they are feeding this ignorant mentality that women are to be possessed and we are just objects. And we have no value besides what's between our legs. Because you have to have that type of mindset to be so aggressive when a woman says no. Like, we do not have the nerve to say no, I'm not interested. You know, black men, they pick and choose when they want to claim us as their women, when they want sex, and when they do not want to be rejected. Now, don't get me wrong, like someone who is extremely successful and respected for their craft, like a Denzel Washington, I mean, he's married, but even if he was single, I think, in my opinion, he would be less likely to, harass a woman on set of a movie, or, be aggressive when a woman rejects him, because he's got a beautiful wife at home. But even as a single man, he can get the PUSSY. I feel like it's the type of men who cannot get it. They might have to pay to get it. Those are the men that are super duper aggressive with women when they are rejected. And then they kind of feel like, well, how dare you? How dare you? So and this is never ending. And you know what? I have thought about it on my channel to cover stories that I see about Black women being unalived. I watch these stories all the time. There's so many true crime stories involving romantic couples, and the victim is Black women. Sometimes I think I would sadden my subscribers if I always reported on them, but unfortunately, it happens a lot. And I feel like if we don't talk about it, how are we going to get the message out that this is wrong? And then at the same time, you don't know what psychos, if they come across it and then they're mad that you're shining a light on their ill behavior. I don't know. Like, all you can do is just hope that you are divinely protected, but also protect yourself. So you all let me know in the comments what you all thought about this story. I just want to give some awareness. I know that I am a smaller platform right now, but I wanted, especially as a woman, I definitely wanted to share it and not report on it. But we deserve respect. We deserve to be courted. We deserve to be treated how we treat others. And if you also have the right to not be interested in someone, especially if you say, oh, no, thank you, or no, that's okay. No, I'm not interested, in that tone, and you're not trying to embarrass them. They should be man enough and self-controlled enough to walk away. But to then decide they're going to like irritate you all night if you're hanging out, or stare at you and follow you and all this other crazy ish because you're not interested, that is just ridiculous. And that is a part of their behavior. And it is abnormal. So please hit the like button on this video. I would really appreciate it. And if you have not already done so, please subscribe to Show Style and Spirit. And I will talk with y'all soon. Bye.